Eureka moment. There can be no beauty without truth. Think about it. If a painter is not true to his art, even in the moment, he may be a very good painter, but if he is not true to that particular piece that he is right now painting, and he is not in a moment of truth, his creativity will not translate into beauty. It will get fractured somewhere. And though he may have very deft and experienced strokes, it will lack soul. So if we say that truth and beauty are synonymous, that means that it is truth which lends soul to beauty. And this theory can be applied to anything which makes lie a different paradigm of phenomenon as we see it. So if there is truth translated 100% truth translated, it translates into 100% beauty. If there's 50% truth, it will translate into 50% beauty. And if there is no truth, it will translate into something devoid of any beauty. So, how do we recognize beauty? I think, and this is my opinion, we recognize beauty through aesthetic. It may not look perfect, but there is a pulling harmony about something. So if there is soul in something, and if the soul is a resounding with truth soul, there will be beauty. And this beauty will translate into joy, into contentment, into bliss, into enlightenment, etc. But if there is an aspect of lie, even in our existential format, and we may accommodate it in the most organized manner, it will not lend itself to beauty because it will lack soul, or it will have a stifled soul. And where there is no spirit, where there is no soul, there cannot be beauty. All these things are interconnected. The same thing of human relationships. The same thing of a job that a person goes to do every day. If there is no truth, no personal truth involved in it, it is devoid of soul, it is devoid of beauty. This is how truth and beauty become synonymous. And this is how it translates back to God, or the supersoul, or the universal intelligence, or the creative force, or the primordial field of potential, because that is amounting may not be the right word, that is called the ultimate absolute truth. We can travel from our own individuated relative truth into the absolute. But if at a relative level we are not living our truth, we are faking it, we are lying, that means we are disconnecting from our own spirit, our own soul. And so we cannot unravel into the super soul if we don't have the channel of our own soul to connect with it. This is why, to be authentic, true to ourselves, true to whatever we are doing, living our truth, walking our truth, speaking our truth, exuding our truth, to have no barrier between what I think, what I say, what I do. There should be no passage. It should all be one. It's connected. There's no room to play, because there is no play. Other than here where we are placed, the matrix. This is like a play. There's play going on. There's a lot of fakery. There's a lot of hypocrisy. There's a lot of lies. There's a lot of delusions and illusions. But if we pull back from all these false constructs that the external may almost force us to accede to, if we pull back and we remain even within our own relative truth, it may be misguided, it may not be informed, but we are not lying. The motivation, the intention from where we are coming is authentic, is true. That itself will keep us connected to our soul factor, to our soul force, which becomes a conduit to the super soul eventually. If we are pure of intention and fearless in our demonstration of our truth, we are already paving the way and the waters shall part sooner or later. We are already paving the way to connect with our Atma, soul, and Paramatma, super soul. And there is no other objective or direction or destination or journey or picnic more meaningful than that? Om Tat Sat.